Just pondering about your Christmas celebration. Many of you don't know what this origin really is, how it came about. Now, it started when you read the Bible in Jeremiah chapter 10, okay, verses 1 through 5, where God says, don't learn a custom where you cut down a tree and decorate it with silver and gold and fasten it with nails and with hammers that it fall not. We all know that that's Christmas. There's no other holiday that we use a tree except that one. So, thinking about this Christmas, the origin, not even so much the origin, later on in history, because that was around 606 BC when you read Jeremiah 10. Later on, in the 1500s, the Netherlands celebrated Christmas. Listen to the timing. The 1500s, the Netherlands celebrated Christmas. And it was honored with Saint Nick. Saint Nick is who, you might ask? Pope Nicholas V. And in the Netherlands, they have Saint Nick dressed as Pope Nicholas V. Now, Pope Nicholas V is the one who orchestrated or wrote the papal bull, which instituted the transatlantic slave trade, allowing Spain and Portugal to enslave all black Israelites, the Israelites, who were called Moors at that time. Moors is Latin. It means black. And we were their slaves. They enslaved us. And that's why when you look at the Netherlands celebration of Christmas with Pope Nicholas V, Saint Nick, he has a helper, a slave, a servant called Zwarte Piet, which means Black Peter. And it's a bunch of them. And they all dress up in blackface. White people dress up in blackface in honor of our destruction, in honor of our fall, our demise. 300 years after that, around 1870, America said, you know what? That's a good holiday. We should make it official here. So what did they do? They kept St. Nick, but they said, let's not reveal that that's Pope Nicholas V. Make him fat, keep his name, St. Nick. And his helper should not be Zwarte Piet, Black Peter. They're going to tie it in, but that's their slavery. I know. Let's make those black Moors, the Zwarte Piets, into elves. Santa's little helpers. That's right. Now, when you read Revelation 11, verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth, the Europeans, whites, shall rejoice over them, rejoice over us. We're the them, the Israelites, and make merry, Merry Christmas, and shall send gifts one to another. We were the gifts. Our sons, our daughters, our mothers, our fathers were the gifts they sold and gave one to another. Because these two prophets, Judah and Israel, the kingdom was split into two, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on earth. During the times of the kings and the chronicles, when you read in the Bible, yeah, we tormented the nations in righteousness to keep the commandments, to keep God's laws. During the Dark Ages, we forced Europeans into the caves of the Caucasus Mountains. Yes, we did. But I know many of you black Christians, you're still going to reject that, but that's okay. Do the research. Check the Netherlands out. Check out the history of Christmas in the Netherlands. You'll find out. So that with that, my black brothers and sisters in Christianity, I have just one thing to say to you all. Merry Christmas.